welcome back to my channel Understanding Academic Fundamentals. So in the series of database videos we have seen the basic introduction part of DBMS, then we have seen the basic introduction part of SQL, that is structured query language. In this we have seen the DDL and DML commands, data definition language and data manipulation language. Then we have seen how to create tables with the help of create command. Then after that we have learned what is constraints and different types of constraints. Then we have seen how to create table with the help of different constraints. Then we have seen how to create multiple tables with the help of primary key and foreign key constraints, correct? Then after that we have seen how to insert values in the table and how to view the values of the table with the help of simple select command, correct? Now today's topic is alter command. Okay, the next DDL command is alter. So where this alter command is used, so for example we have a student table. Okay, student table. In this table I have attributes, say student ID, student name and say marks. Okay, now if you want to add one more table in this student table, okay, I have student table, it is already there, existing table. Then in the existing table if you want to add one more column, say class. Okay, so to add column in an existing table we require alter command. Okay, and if you want to delete a column from an existing table, suppose I want to delete this column marks from student table. Okay, so to delete column from an existing table we require alter command. Similarly for constraints, to add or drop constraints from an existing table we require alter command. Okay, understood where the alter command is used? Okay, whenever you have a table and you forgot to add some column in the table, so you can add that column again with the help of alter command. And if you want to delete some column which is not required, okay, so you can delete that column with the help of alter command. Understood? The syntax for alter command is alter table, table name, alter table, table name, add column name and data type. Okay, for example here I want to add class column in student table, so I will write here alter table, table name is student. Okay, add column name is class and data type for class is varchar. Okay, now if you want to specify any constraint here, suppose I want that my class should not be null, so you can specify constraint here as not null. Understood? So in this way you can add columns in your existing table. Similarly if I want to delete marks column from this table, so I will write syntax for drop column is alter table, table name, then here drop column. Okay, so drop column, column keyword is there. Here directly we are writing add column name, column keyword is not there. Okay, so drop column then column name. Understood? So for example alter table, table name is student, drop column, column name is marks. No need to specify data type or constraint anything. Okay, just you have to write the column name. So alter table, student, drop column, column name. So in this way you can drop column from an existing table. Okay, now if I want to add primary key constraint here, okay, this SID is my primary key and I have not added primary key in this column, so you can add it with the help of alter command. Alter table, table name is student, you directly have to write add primary key into bracket SID. Simple. Alter table student, add primary key SID. Okay, in this way you can add primary key constraint or any constraint. Now alter table student, drop primary key. Okay, so in this way you can drop primary key. Understood? So this is about alter command. Using alter command we can add or drop columns from an existing table. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Please like the video and share it with your friends. Add your feedbacks and questions in the comment. Please subscribe to my channel and press on the bell icon for new content and upload notifications. Thank you.